Hi, I'm Rob Vanstone. I'm here with Murray McCormick. I apologize for shaving with a lawnmower. I would only do this on a video day. We're here discussing the latest developments with the Saskatchewan Roughriders. Chris Jones has signed a one-year contract extension carrying through 2019. Mike Davis, John Murphy, Jeremy O'Day have signed two-year extensions through 2019 as well. Murray, your thoughts?
They had to do it. I don't think there was any sort of choice. There may be some choice, but I think Chris Jones has earned another extension. I think what he did with last year, and I kind of wonder, it's reward from last year. In fact, the way things are looking going ahead in 18 and 19, it's a reward for what he's done to build the team for that, for looking forward. So one of the big moves they had to do this offseason was get Chris Jones. We signed a contract. I don't know how many negotiations, how many other opportunities he had to go anywhere else, but getting him under contract kind of clears up a whole lot of stuff. Now we can answer the questions. No, we can't. About who's the starting quarterback in free agents, because those questions are still going to lurk. But the big question, Chris Jones is going to be here for at least 2 years, possibly more, because I think this team's on the rise, and I think signing Chris Jones to that contract extension recognizes that.
And there's a practical consideration too. If he's going into the final year of his contract, you're looking at everything, I think, contractually and structurally within the prism of 1 year. And if you're talking to free agents and you want them to sign a longer-term contract, they're going to think, well, Chris Jones isn't under contract beyond 2018, and they're asking me to stay in until 2019, 2020. I don't think it puts you in an advantageous position when you're negotiating with people who want to stay for longer than someone's than the other party is under contract for. So this, I think, it just helps with free agency, with everything. It's not an over-the-top reward for what they did, but I think it's just a logical, very sensible way of approaching it.
Now, back when it was 30 degrees and we were doing these rider rumblings back in the early part of the season, we wondered if he would have deserved an extension when they started off 2-4, and there was some things looked a little issue. The summer before, when they had the roster violations, they had the fines and those sort of things that happened that came upon. But what I've seen with Chris Jones is he's grown and learned as a general manager the football operation side of stuff. And I'm not saying he wasn't prepared last year, but I think he just needed to know, one of the things he's done is he checks with the league before he does things, which he's done this year. And I think that's a sign of a maturity, a guy growing in a position. And really, we can look back, they're one pass away from being in the Grey Cup. If he's in the Grey Cup, it's a 2-year contract extension in my mind, I think, for sure. But, you know, that James Wilder drops that, Samuel Guava makes the play. We may be talking a whole other different picture. So Chris Jones just gets a contract for being rewarded for last year and for, I think, building towards the next 2018-19 and beyond.
He says they left a little to the imagination. So we'll see what happens in the years ahead. It's a move forward for the Rider organization. For Murray McCormick, I'm a bloodied Rob Vanstone. Thanks for your time today.